Now, whoever made this movie, do you need to talk to somebody? It seems like you're going through a lot. Well, Marvel's back at it again with their next film, The Thunderbolts. Now, I gotta be real here. For like the last 4 years or so of Marvel, I have not really been super invested.
Bad news.
What?
The Dacia Sandero. It's delayed.
Oh no. Anyway, last week...
I feel like the last great one was Spider-Man No Way Home. Then after that, they've either been boring to me or okay, or I don't know. Brave New World I thought was fun. And yeah, Deadpool vs. Wolverine is probably one of the best ones that we've had like since No Way Home. But nothing's been so good that it made me say, okay, Marvel's back, I'm here for it, I'm ready for everything they make. But seeing the trailers didn't really help. Most of the characters that I saw that were gonna be part of the Thunderbolts, I was not a fan of. I really didn't like knockoff Captain America. I was hoping they'd write him out of the MCU forever. This one, I didn't even know who she was or where she was from, so she meant nothing to me. Then there's Bucky. I'm gonna be honest, I never got into Bucky. I know, so many people love Bucky. I never got into the Winter Soldier timeline. I've watched Captain America the Winter Soldier like 4 times, trying to make myself love it as much as everyone else did. But I just couldn't get into it, and I couldn't get into the story. To me, he's an additional Avengers just to kind of fill out the roster, you know?
How dare you!
Out of all the characters that we saw on the trailer, the only 2 I was excited to see again were Alexis and Yelena. Other than that, I didn't think I was gonna like this movie. But I walked in with as open as a mind as I could give myself, and walked away thinking, I wasn't expecting this. I have a lot of mixed feelings about it because in some ways, it gave me everything that I thought I was gonna get in a negative way, but then on another way, it gave me a bunch of stuff that I didn't even know that I wanted to see Marvel do. Alright, well first let's talk about these characters. Right out the bat, Florence Pugh and David Harbour, like they together stole this movie. David Harbour stole the comedy. He was by far the funniest character in this movie, and he actually legitimately made me laugh multiple times. But he actually had some really solid heart too. Like he had some really emotional moments that I wasn't expecting from, but I'm like, alright, I see you. And then of course, Yelena. Oh my gosh. She's the heart of this movie. She is by far the best part. And if you decide to go see this movie, she alone is worth the price of admission. She's so much fun to watch. Her character is so interesting. She was awesome. And when it comes to the other 3 misfits, I will say this, the movie made me walk out of it liking them more than I did before, but not enough that I can sit here and say, yeah, I want another movie with all of them. So I guess that's a net positive because I have more positive emotions than negative about it.
That's on me. I set the bar too low.
Then there is another character that I don't remember seeing in the trailers at all. His name is Bob. He literally, at the beginning of the movie, just walks in and he's just Bob.
Hi, how are you?
And at first, it looks like someone just didn't realize where the sets were. And I'm like, are we about to see an outtake? But no, Bob is like part of the movie. And Bob is an interesting character too. But yeah, in the ways that it gave me exactly I thought I was gonna get was definitely like near the beginning. Yeah, the beginning felt very Marvel by the numbers. Nothing bad, but just kind of felt, alright, we've been here before, we've done these things, these jokes are predictable, blah blah blah, like character development, blah blah blah, knockoff Captain America is still a piece of garbage. Why you gotta be so rude? But then about halfway through, things really start to change, and pieces start falling together. And mysteries start getting unwrapped. And then a really big plot point shows up that, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting. And number 2 was far more emotional than I was expecting a Marvel movie to go. Which surprised me. Like there were times where my jaw literally dropped during this. Let's just say, they go all inside out too on this thing.
There is a dangerous smell, people. Hold on, what is that?
And for what they did with it, it was kind of impressive. And although I admire Marvel for attempting to even do something like this, especially in a movie like The Thunderbolts, I do think it was a bit heavy-handed. I kind of got what they were trying to do with it, like 15 minutes prior to when everything like wrapped up. And I felt like it would have been more effective if they didn't delve that much time and effort into it. But at the same time, it was also woven together with like the final big fight, so I guess you don't want that to go too fast, so I can look past it. This is definitely not the kind of Marvel movie that's gonna win back audiences and say, oh, we're now invested in everything Marvel, but it has enough good stuff in there to show me that there's still some juice left over there. And that I shouldn't be so quick to jump off the bandwagon. At least that's what I got from it. It's not enough to get me to go watch every single Disney Plus show, but it's enough to make me want to go check out Fantastic Four a little bit more. On one hand, I can't really say I recommend this movie for everybody. Go watch it, you're gonna love it. But I do think that there's going to be an audience for this that's gonna really appreciate it, and I could see it getting some big fans. So I know this review's kind of been all over the place, but my feelings towards the movie are kind of all over the place, so I guess it fits.